Bad Company 2,
Yeah.
where it depends on the class you play. As you do certain challenges and gain levels, then you unlock more and better things.
Yeah. More better guns and.
Yeah, so I think that'd make more sense than unlocking new stuff all the time, because you have to actually play it. I mean, you're obviously gonna get someone that's got like better stuff anyway. Like on Call of Duty, when you're level 50, you've got all these weapons, all these perks.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone's a noob that comes on, they're still gonna be low,
Yeah.
but they're gonna have other teammates that are gonna be high levels anyway. So
Yeah.
it's gonna even out in a way.
Yeah. I see what you mean. The ability system does look pretty nifty, mind, because there's reams and reams of abilities with each character. I mean, I think there's at least 9 or 10 per class.
The only one I'm ever gonna use is just like disguise,
sneaky bastard class.
disguise, and then hack your turrets so someone behind you.
I think that's going to add a lot of depth to the game, just because you're going to have to change your play style depending on how they play. I mean, if you have, like, if their team has a team of like engineers who set up loads of turrets, defending their objectives, stopping you flowing through. I mean, you're going to have to change your style then to adopt like the operative classes in order to sneak behind, because you can't take them head on.
Yeah.
And I think obviously that's like a quite simplistic example, but just the amount of pure variety involved with the abilities and stuff, it does seem like a game that's going to be constantly changing all the time and constantly force you to change your play style, which to me is the playing like the lone wolf style is just not something that I've been that interested in. Like the only game I've really done that with is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
But in a way, an operative is a sort of lone wolf but working for a team, if you know what I mean. Like they're going in the back working by themselves, but they're doing it for the team effort.
Yeah, just to explain all the classes, there's the soldier, which is the objective base class, where you'd be dropping bombs and you can supply your teammates with ammo.
And your cannon fodder.
Yeah. Engineers more, you drop down turrets, and you can buff teammates' weapons and your own weapons, I think, which is pretty cool. Medic obviously heals, and operative is the sneaky bastard, where you can go behind and you can interrogate enemies to get hints on like objectives.
You can interrogate them. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, to be honest, because I've seen like an enemy that's been downed. You can interrogate them, and they give you some information. Then I think that'll help with like maybe a password to open like a shortcut to the new area.
That's cool. I didn't even know that.
That's pretty nifty. And you can also have the operative can disguise himself as an enemy to sneak behind enemy lines and kill the same team. Which I hate. I hate characters like that. I mean, it's not cheap or cheesy, but it is. I don't know. It's like it's not like overpowered, but I view it as cheesy, and you are maybe a cheesy bastard for doing that.
I wonder if though, right? Like say now I disguise myself. I think it'd be a pretty cool idea if you couldn't look at the scoreboard. Whose name? Like on Call of Duty, you can press back and you can see who's on the other side.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a pretty cool idea if while you're playing, you couldn't do that, and if I disguise myself as one of you lot, then my name doesn't pop up.
Yeah, that's probably because you think of like Call of Duty where like you can see your teammates' names and the enemies' names. I mean, if you look beforehand, you see your gamer tag, and then suddenly it's on your side. It's like, hang on, something's amiss here.
Yeah, you'd know straight away.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that'd be a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love it anyway, because I'd be always undercover.
Yeah.
It's like walking up behind one of you. Or it could be like murder mystery, where one of you die, and then it's like, who just killed him?
Yeah, you end up shooting like another teammate. It's like, it's him.
Yeah, or prototype.
Yeah.
It's him over there.
Yeah, do like his own prototype. Well, I'm gonna take the honourable and respectable engineer class, and like you scabby operative. Yeah, it can be buffing teammates, buffing turrets, that type of thing, on positions. But I say that now. When I start playing it, I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest, just because I have to try every class, and I think the game's going to force you to try every class in it, just because of the different scenarios you're thrown into.
Well, I mean, when I first started, I'll try every different class anyway, see how I play.
Yeah.
So, I mean, most games I seem to stick to one class, and then when I level up,
Yeah.
I think, oh, I'll try a different one, and I stay with that one, level up, and then I'll try a different one.
Usually I like playing like the heavy gunner to distract everyone type of thing, so people can sneak behind, or that kind of play style. So why are you so excited about it? Because I'm ecstatic. I really can't wait for this game.
Well, as you said, it looked like kind of like Shadowrun
Yeah.
with Borderlands.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't like Borderlands that much.
The
but,
graphic style of Borderlands really stood out, didn't it? It really
yeah,
looked
but
awesome.
this one, yeah, I think it's mainly, well, it's the parkour, and it's not really parkour, but it's like more fluid movement.
It's a step towards parkour, isn't it?
And you can get up those like hard to reach places.
Yeah.
And like it seems like if you see something like a ledge up in the distance, then you know what you can get up on it.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking, right, I should be able to get up there, but I can't.
Yeah.
I can't climb that. And I think it's going to be one of those shooters where it's going to be all objective based. No one's going to be out for just kill to death ratios.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So hopefully it'll be more of, right, we need to get these objective guys, how are we going to do it? I think I miss that aspect of old gaming where I remember when I used to play Black Arrow on the first Xbox,
Yeah.
everyone was like proper talking to each other. Like saying, right, they're over here, I'm going around this way, watch out, there's two in the main lobby.
Yeah.
Like, and now these days no one seems to bother, they just run around and shoot everyone.
Yeah. Like, I know we keep mentioning Shadowrun, but I was a huge fan of Shadowrun, and I know you were as well. And the reason I liked it was because you could play like an elf class, where you'd be running around really fast and you have lots of magic at your disposal, and you could just be running around resurrecting dead people, or capturing the flag, that type of thing. And people like that could have like very low amounts of kills, would get the most points.
Yeah, because they're helping it, like working as a team.
Yeah, exactly. And it's changing the game from just killing everything you see to actually thinking logically about how to take the objective and beat the other team. I think that's a lot more satisfying than just camping in the corner with a shotgun and racking up
fucking campers.
racking up mass amounts of kills. The reason I'm excited about it is the ability system. For one, I think it's going to really change things up for a start. It just looks. It's not going to be one of those games where you'll just be stuck in the same rhythm every time you play. It's going to make you change the way you play each time. But I know it's a random thing, but the game looks amazing. It looks a lot. It's so much different from modern shooters, because like I noticed this first with Modern Warfare 2, where I couldn't see people.
What do you mean?
When I know this is hard to explain. When you're shooting people, it's like you can't make them out within the backgrounds.
That's because you got a shit TV.
No, it's not just because of my TV. It's not just because of my TV. This is a decent reason. It's hard to pick people out sometimes, and I think with this game, because the characters are so big and vibrant, they look like you obviously know where they are straight away, and it's a lot easier to pick them out.
I still think it's the TV.
It's not my TV.
You should get affected.
No, because you can't. Sometimes if there's too much foliage about, or too much, sometimes they do just blend into the backgrounds.
Well, yeah, they're probably all wearing ghillie suits.
Yeah, but that's not a good thing. It's not because of the ghillie suits.
I think it is your TV. Right?
I'm determined it's not my TV.
But I kind of know what you mean. They like stand out. They're quite odd looking characters.
Yeah, they're quite like everything's exaggerated, isn't it? Like the size of their head, size of their arms. Like even the skinny class is toned beyond belief. Like,
I think it works well though.
Yeah, I think it looks really good, because I mean I'm getting tired of games like the Battlefields, Homefronts, Crisis, where they look incredible, but it's like how much further can you really push it?
How do you mean no?
Well,
like push
it's it's almost lifelike. Look at the characters are. It is that's what the goal is, to make it look as lifelike as possible. But the the better the technology gets to make it look like, the harder it's going to be. And I'd rather developers put in more effort into like, new
Creative
gameplay
styles.
types. What?
Like creative styles.
Yeah,
would you say?
like into more creativity sides, more different gameplay aspects, different AIs for the campaign, as opposed to just having lifelike characters, because
It seems like a lot of the time these days they make games now where they want to make them more realistic.
yeah.
I mean, I'm all for like sort of realism, but at the end of the day, you want to have fun when you're playing a game.
So I'd rather play. Well, take a look at Minecraft. Minecraft, everything's bloody. There's
Oh,
not a
yeah.
curve in the whole Minecraft universe. Like everything's blocks.
I remember playing that for the first time. Well, that's not so bad. First 5 minutes turns into like 6 hours.
Yeah, you look,
Like build a house.
you look outside and the sun's rising. It's like what?
Yeah.
Like,
That's actually what happened.
like Minecraft is the perfect example of graphics do not matter.
Yeah, it's like a proper 1980s game. That's how they'd view a game in 1980s.
Yeah.
Well, actually no. Wouldn't go that far back. Maybe
Yeah,
1990s.
1980s. It's probably more accurate. Right, then we're going to wrap this up. Just thought we'd share our thoughts with Brink. I can't wait, and I know Mark can't wait, and he'll be playing with me.
Neither can I. Yep, be nice talking, and hope you subscribe.
Subscribe. Alright, this was Odge.
And this is Mark.
And that was Mark. Bye bye.
Bye.